you to be as a friend, as a touch, as an old memory. Take time, hurry up. Chance is yours, don't be as a friend, as a touch, as an old memory. A memory. So welcome to my new rockumentary about the making of my first published album. It's out on everything now. I just spent $303, and I teach other artists how to monetize their work as well, and to live off handsomely off of your, like a prince or a queen on your, or a king or emperor of your own creative empire, you know. I'm going to be showing everybody how it's done to publish for free on Amazon, apparently, books. So we use it with Kindle, so I'm going to do a tutorial for that. By the way, I'm an NYU film school dropout. So we're supposed to create the change we want to see. So I would offer this offer of collaboration with the other band members of Nirvana to add their own track to this and like donate that to substance abuse. You know, because Kurt Cobain was suffer from heroin addiction, and it's haunting lyric. This and I swear I don't have a gun. That's quite haunting, isn't it? And apparently there's some new information out about Kurt Cobain, so maybe I'll do a TikTok on that, a film about that, because I read his notebook that he and he was in extreme stomach pain. Apparently heroin does that to you. So and also to go into substance abuse, behavioral health, it's basically called, because they're defunding all the health services, suicide prevention hotlines for veterans and stuff. It's a freaking shame. This whole country's become a disgrace, and so I'm making this album, 24-hour music festival, and it's recorded in 432 hertz healing frequency, which they changed Beatles songs from, by the way. They changed all music from 432 to 440, which is the frequency of chaos. So people say my music is healing, and I think music is going to heal the Gaia, mother, I was going to say the universe. Yeah. Dolores Cannon, she was saying that, after the thousands of people she had hypnotized, that the people have, like these indigo children, they've come back to help us heal the planet, get us back on track. Anyway, so Tracy Chapman, I did 3 songs for this soundtrack for the Re-Evolution, as it was first called. So my new album, sorry, I'm shaking because I have to carry, I'm holding this very heavy. My new equipment, and I'm an NYU film school dropout. Comedian, Oxford, Berkeley, and just I'm gonna, in this rockumentary, I'll give you a little bit about my resume. It's quite an adventure, but Tracy Chapman is an amazing folk singer. I think she's the best folk singer in American history. I mean, like, the most for me, my favorite. Okay, and I haven't seen Black History 365. I am I did a pilot for a hashtag Black History 365 show for BET. Let's do a collaboration. But yeah, this and I turned it into Baker. Can I Hold You Tonight? Because a lot of these songs, all of them, are dedicated to getting my service dog back, who was stolen from me. And this song reminds me of my sister. So when I came back to America about 10 years ago, the place has turned to hell in a handbasket. And it's just been spiraling. It's a fucking death spiral. Anyway, so you can hear the emotion in my voice at the last if I... Anyway, it's too sad. This is too fucking sad, man. It's a lovely solo. And I've often thought that the guitar is like... it's like having two voices. I noticed early on when you add a guitar to your voice, it creates like a third voice. Right here. It's just like on the verge of tears. So sad, that song. There are several songs that make me cry on this, Little Wing and Mr. Baker and me. Because he's my soulmate. He's my buddy. I went to jail for this dog. And I brought him from Taiwan. I traveled the world, half the world, to get me dog. It's not just a dog. He's my guru, and he's a masterpiece. God's masterpiece. He's the smartest dog in the world. They call him a Buddha dog in Taiwan. Some like kind of monk-like guy, like I brought Dr. Baker to the TIBE. It's the Taipei International Book Exhibition, where I was as a publisher represented at the time with Lone Wolf Press. I had lonewolfpress.com, the domain, for like 20 years, and then until these fucking American douchebags. American idiot. Don't want to be an American idiot. Anyway, yeah, so this dog is not just a dog, but this dog, in quotes, he's like my prince of love. And Anubis, he's the jackal-headed dog god of the underworld. Yeah, me Bob Marley's. That's why I started to play guitar, because I saw my Japanese foreign exchange students singing Bob Marley songs on a guitar and on the porch. And I joined them and thought how beautiful this is what a bonding experience. It's like smoking herb with people, with others. It's bonding. It like ecstasy is too. Ecstasy. Now, what's called ecstasy was developed, used in treatment of PTSD victims or sufferers and survivors, and also for relationship couples counseling. Because it makes you open up and be more expressive and vulnerable and lovable, basically. The ability to be loved. And we don't love ourselves, okay? If you don't love yourself, and no one's coming to save you, apparently. So you got to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, my loves. And this song would be on the soundtrack for maybe A Man of Depth. I just made a film this week. My goal is 100 films. 100 films a day. That's my 80 mph goal. There's this TikTok creator, Divine Wisdom. I don't know his name. Sorry if you know his name. We'll tag him. Anyway, so yeah, Divine Wisdom. He was saying how so yeah, I did this song with a Johnny Depp like character, and I sent my resume like twice through this JD Connect email, and my next plan, I sent that twice, right? Asking to please my resume and a cover letter and application for Infinitum Nile, and also like his management team and legal. You can call it. I think you know, maybe a countersuit for defamation or something, you know, for scammer turds. Oh my God. But or any future, you know, I actually made a video early on, like immediately when I heard about this case. I made a video, like several of them, about the legal. The thing is that she is the fucking assailant. She's a fucking perp, and she tried to destroy his career, but and I'm telling him you know, in my film, I made this film where Laura Musée, I played Laura Musée, who's it starts out, she's a tour guide, and by the way, this song is for the las inmigrantes, and somos todos inmigrantes. I should make a song, somos todos inmigrantes. Even your fucking family chumpster fire. Jesus H Christ, Jesus H Antichrist. Oh my God. His wives are illegal immigrants. His current wife, the first lady, obtained a visa under fraudulent purposes, and probably sex trafficking, actually, now that I think about it. So like and his father was a sociopath who was a slumlord, and Woody Guthrie made a song about that, about old man Trump. These people, you know, they're the ones that are suckling off the teat of the state, you know, and we need to kick them out of the nest. And this song says no many times, and it's beseeching people to stop. I think think this is super dramatic. I'm not sure if they do that in the real song. Do they do that? Really, like, stop? Anyway, so I produce this, and I perform on it, singing vocals, and as well as acoustic guitar. And that's it, man. Let's get back to basics. It's like herb, man. Stop doing all that other shit. It's literally killing you and turning you into a reptile. Seriously, man, I went to med school and I was psychology tutor at Oxford University. I call it a drug-fueled frenzy, a drug-fueled psychosis that these people get into from this shit. What are they doing? Like smoking like carburetors? What the actual F, as the young people say. Anyway, yeah, the song makes me fucking cry. It's got this beautiful picture of my Prince of Glory, my best mate, best man. It's my guru right there. It's like as the Maharishi was to the Beatles. I was like, you stole my child. I'm publishing this song and this album every day all over social media and tagging all my representatives, so-called representatives, including on the board, Pima County Board of Supervisors, and just kind of who won't even give me a response for this. So you fucking outrage. So, and I'm documenting my journey. It's 7:17, by the way, on the timer. But anyway, I'm posting this until they bring him safely home. Return him safely and immediately home. They took him away. They can bring him back. And they apparently they have to be fucking ordered to return somebody's medical alert service dog. So I'm getting a court order from the civil courts and the fucking federal courts as well. Hinderucker, supposed to be a good judge. He's got a weird situation where he was appointed by Trump, but he was also appointed by what's her face, Kristen Siebert, whatever. Yeah, this song with beautiful artwork, Chester. Blah, 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 blah. It's Picasso. I use AI to create images that I then paint, like me and my puppy dog with the guitar jamming out in a Picasso style, because that's what they talk about in this song. Down to the morning, sha-la-la, yeah. Play some of them Spanish dances. Pass me the bottle, Mr. Jones. Believe in me. I think this song will become big on the country. But it's a crossover song. It was popular in alternative rock, which is kind of the genre I enjoyed. The other thing I wanted to say about Kurt Cobain is that when he died, it was like that was the end of rock and roll. Like it was never this. Music was never the same. I mean, in a bad way, like spirit, like the spirit of rock and roll died with Kurt Cobain. But this song is all about me and my Dr. Baker roaming the streets of Amsterdam together. We didn't like physically do that, but we were together. Taiwan, bike rides, long cycling along the riverside, Dunche, up to Dunche, past Beto. Put him in the basket after a while. Because he fits right in the basket. Fuck you. Trying to destroy me. Pima County's trying to destroy me. Tried, but you failed. Anyway, I go every meeting of the Pima County Board of Supervisors, and I'm running as a write-in candidate now. Because I didn't check, but I just assumed I didn't get enough signatures to get on the ballot. Again, 21-21, it just said. Or was it 21-12? Yeah, I think it was 21-12. But I saw it as 21-21. Isn't that trippy? Anyway, so yeah, this song, and I made some images with AI too, like a jackal-headed mate, friends. Looks like Johnny Depp with that dog head. And I told AI that I'm carrying the guitar, but it put it in the dude's hand for a while. So anyway, so I painted it, and I think it looks lovely. Good job, Steph. I think they would love it. Les enfants, ils aimeraient bien. So Arte France Arte, so shout out, we'll do credits. Specializing in my credits. We're only like halfway through. This thing is like an hour long. 20 songs. They're all covers. They're all like classic rock anthems that I've been playing for years. And there's lots more where those came from. By the way, you're looking at this is an upside down picture of it's right side up. This is some people said it looked like me, but it's actually you guess, you can guess. And this thing right here, this image, this is from a pencil shop, an old-fashioned pencil shop. No. Anyway, yeah, Pink Houses is a great song. John Mellencamp. Remember, he hated John Cougar. Somehow they got him to 2-3-3-4. Angel numbers. 2-3-4-2. So yeah, angel numbers it's a wonderful concept, and I find it kind of like inspiring motivation, and one of the other reasons for this album is to inspire people and give them hope that we can do it, man. All it takes is Congress, do your fucking job. Just like I swear to God, as the organizer of the 24-Hour Music Festival, proud organizer, and I volunteered for that. That's my job. One of them. And I have suggested a lay-in for peace. A lay-in for peace and justice. How about that? A Fred Lewis lay-in for peace and justice. 2442. Mirroring. It's what's called a mirroring number. So anyway. That ain't no big deal. Anyway, so you're hanging out with me, Trista, the creator of this beautiful album. Breathtaking, groundbreaking album. I just spent $303 on DistroKid to get it off what's called mechanical licensing. The royalties to the artists, so that's cool, man. I think this is probably, if not the best, one of the best $303 I've ever spent, for sure. This is gonna launch my career, dude. And finally, make it official. And you know what? I've got like 20 other albums I've already produced, like 3 or 4 years ago. I produced 20 albums in a year. So, this is an amazing George Michael cover, Hand to Mouth. The lyrics are just like prophetic, and they describe this existential problem we have. It's classic. All these songs to me are just like classic Americana of rock music and protest anthems that I want to have in my 24-hour music festival lineup. Like it's an hour. Just keep playing it over and over again. It's pretty fucking good. Like if I'm gonna have to listen to any album over and over and over again, it would probably be my own. I mean, I already have, so. But like every time I hear it, I deeply enjoy it. So I'm creating the music I want to see in the world. We don't have Ozzy Osbourne anymore, as if I'm like I've never. That's kind of a joke. I've never been I wasn't a huge fan, but I was, when I grew up on the DL, I was a fan of Ozzy. But no, this song is like soul-crushing lyrics about this hopelessness and greed of the rich, just like destroying everyone's lives, and they like to see us suffer, man. That's the thing about our government that I cannot accept. I will not tolerate the fact that our government has it out for us all, it's even like obvious to all. They're trying to fucking, It's just like in they say The Matrix is a documentary, so is Avatar. What other films are like documentaries? Maybe Blade Runner? I've heard, I want to say 2001 Space Odyssey, which was, it was filmed on the moon landing, apparently. It was one of the reports of the moon landing was that there's this footage, too, that I don't know if it's AI, but it's at Paramount Studios, and the director, same director. Anyway, yeah, this is a beautiful love song by the Beatles. It's very haunting. A lot of my music is kind of haunting songs that I would love to hear over and over again, and have. Well, I've tried to play them at least. I probably played my own more than I have played their versions by now. But one of the reasons I started making music was because I don't have access to Wi-Fi. So because the society bankrupted me. And now I'm just like getting on my feet, and I'm gonna crush it, because They took everything. They literally took fucking everything away from me except for my family home. You know, you cannot take anything more, and I'm protected. I'm divinely protected. There's no other explanation. 30-30. Why I was able to survive such an onslaught by my fucking corrupt and insane society. And this song kind of describes the Epstein files, I think. The Trump files. We should call them the Trump files. Because he's in it more than Jeffrey Epstein is. His BFF, 15 years. Over 1 million references in the 2% latest drop of previously unreleased, but highly redacted. They hired over 1,000 FBI agents to redact his name out of it, but they couldn't get it out that many times because it was still in there 1 million times in the 2%. That's been it's like a revolving joke. Maybe I can submit this as like a comedy album. And send it to Cannes with some French subtitles. Send it to the spring screen for viewing. And Foment's. It's the largest music festival in Asia. I performed there as a comedian. Posted that on my Facebook. On my social media. And it sounds like Trump, don't it? I mean chump. The dump chump. Dump. Yeah, anyway, so this decadent, this was written by Iggy Pop and David Bowie, by the way. They were buddies, ha ha ha. Not funny, Trista. That's a title for an upcoming comedy album. It's not funny, Trista. Just here to entertain myself. Yes, Duran Duran. I remember listening to this song over and over again in my dad's Fiat. Yellow. He had a bumblebee yellow Fiat when I was in high school. When I missed the bus to Placerville and El Dorado High School as a sophomore. New student, of course. Cassette tapes. I think this was before they were like a penny a piece. This was like in the heydays of MTV, and so that's why I'm submitting this rockumentary about me own music. Why not? I think it's the bee's knees, personally. So, submitting it to BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, BBC Four Radio, BBC Scotland, Irish Times. Anyway, this is such a beautiful song. If you want to hear it without me voice, then I love this part. I think it's very beautiful. I like that part where it says like a sigh and then it's silence. It's hypnotic. I find my own music hypnotic and kind of immobilizing, paralyzing, but in a good way, like meditative and contemplative and There was a mate, one of my mates, female mate. She said that it made her feel like a goddess. Which is pretty cool. People call it a one night stand, but we can call it paradise. That's all that song needs. The melody with myself. Some people call it a one night stand, we can call it paradise. Call it paradise. Call it paradise. Yeah, what a lovely haunting song. Yeah, I was discussing what that means. Yes, this is from the Into the Wild soundtrack. Eddie Vedder, who follows me on Instagram. Thank you, Eddie. Let's do it. I'm doing several songs, Pearl Jam and Eddie Vedder songs. Cover they did, and My Love Opened the Door. I'm gonna do a cover of that for maybe the next 24-hour music festival volume 2. Or put together 20 more songs. Give me 100,000 and I'll maybe up front. What a bargain. Is this gonna make millions, man? It's really, I believe in it. I just laid the golden egg, man. I just pulled a magician and made something out of nothing. Yeah. Way to alchemize pain into profit. Spelled both ways. Profit, Prophet. Anyway, so yeah, this song, which was originally played on ukulele, was it? I put it to guitar. Perfectly sums up my attitude towards this fucking insane society. Jesus Christ. If I didn't have a buffer zone here, I feel like Picasso in The Warriors. Just like hiding out, man. Painting, doing art, and trying to be joyous. 38, 33. Lots of threes, 3 threes. And an 8. 8 is what, like abundance and finances. Good for finances. And doesn't mean like, well, it is eternity. That's like if you put it on its side, it's a symbol for eternity. Uh-oh, didn't we already hear the song? Huh. We already heard this song. Anyway, George Michael. Beautiful song. I think, what's her name? Baez. Joan Baez. I mean, like, she was never, like, a favorite singer of mine, but it's got this amazing painting, this artwork I did with AI of the Statue of Liberty being sucked down into the ocean by a giant octopus or kraken. Kraken versus Statue of Liberty. And you know what? Like AI, like Chat GPT didn't want me to turn that into a t-shirt because they said it was too not contentious. That wasn't exactly the word, but that's kind of the triggering for too many people. So that, but they turn it into another picture, kind of like watered down. Anyway, that actually would make a great t-shirt. So when I start up my Shopify, I'll let you know. Anyway, this is Good Vibes Trod. I tried before to contact him to do this duet, or I considered it a duet. It was apparently a cover, technically a cover, to add my voice to, I believe it's AI song that this dude made. I think his name is Kenneth. I looked it up before with Chatty when I was getting the mechanical licensing. So now I have the license. Apparently these things can be all over YouTube, Spotify, Apple, pretty much every platform. And downloads, and then they're like, send me the royalties, send me the check. Sounds groovy to me. I can make dough in my sleep and literally be paid to exist. I deserve it. I deserve mass abundance. Thank you, universe, for always providing for me and even surprising me in wondrous ways. Like, I just got to hang out with a baby hummingbird. How fucking cute is that? Came up, it was like saying hi, like about a foot away from my face. It's beautiful. And I saw crows today, one at the top of that dead pine tree, which is highly auspicious. I'm gonna look that up when I get Wi-Fi. Haha. When I get my first million, I'll be able to afford Wi-Fi at home again. Or maybe I should just keep it this way. Because it allows me to, privacy, because I'm a very private person. Anyway, this is a beautiful, powerful manifestation song. I was very inspired. This is about the time when Paid to Exist came out, and I think the vocals are fucking badass, dude. Just trying to get the record, but it's also a matter of meditation and breath, use of breath, and it's literally, I speak, it is done. Hear the echo in the ether, every sound a silent teacher, my brights, the law and fire, every tone takes me higher. No try, no maybe, no delay, every syllable carves the way, reality bends when I say and my say holds sway. From the thought to the tongue to the field to the form, it's already sealed. I'm the pen, the page, the crown, speaking kingdoms into now, every letter is a throne, every word a cornerstone. Fucking 44:22. I'm gonna finish that. The poetry itself, it's transcendental. The song is like a transcendental meditation in musical form. So you're welcome, universe. Thank you. Just send me the check, universe. Yeah, thank you for the mass abundance, and this guy's work is amazing. It's cause Good Vibes Tribe. And this piece, a masterpiece by Radiohead. I also do several Radiohead songs. Creep. This. A couple other ones. But anyway, and this is also accompanied by some of my band artwork. More of my band artwork. Cartoon that New Yorker keeps turning me down. I keep tagging them, asking them, like. It's of a kind of vampiric psycho clown robbing, putting a gun to Uncle Sam's head, robbing him on Park Avenue. You know how he always says, like, I could shoot somebody dead in Park Avenue and not lose a supporter. Well, what a fucking psychotic thing to say! By the way, confirmation burp. And Uncle Sam has got this shocked look on his face. 4640, although we shouldn't be shocked. Anyway, the psychotic vampire clown who's sharding himself in his diapers. It says "Pritz." That's from an old poem I did about the Blue Meanie. Forgot to pay the electric bill. I'll have to propagate that because now that in retrospect reminds me of Diaper Chump. And the comedy that I performed at the Spring Scream, by the way, for Selling Us Everything, a punk band. I was their warm-up act. I'll post it all over social media. 4727. Anyway, so this has a picture of my dog with an Elizabethan ruff. And it was in a abstract art show at Resilient Elf. And it's got like red sequin flashing eye, but I used AI on TikTok and made this really cool little graphic of him. He turns into a dragon. AI turned it into a dragon. Anyway. So he's this beautiful shade of purple. So, and he's my Prince of Love. This is Dr. B as Prince. Anyway, I miss you so much, Dr. B. This is the last song of the album, and I hope you have enjoyed this little rockumentary by me, yours truly, 4838. Beautiful song, and we miss the spirits of Prince, although I channeled him for this song, and I think it's brilliant to use a whistle to be able to get those high pitch. Yeah. Anyway, God bless. Godspeed.